everyone, so I'm back. It's been a minute and I want to go back to uploading consistently again because I miss making videos about books and all that stuff. So if you have any video requests, definitely leave them in the comments down below. And I know I'm very late with this video because it's literally the end of January and I'm going to talk about the 17 of my favorite books from last year. And I just thought it's better late than never, and all of these books that I'm going to talk about are 5-star books, and so that's why I still wanted to make this video even though it's late, and because I want to share all these amazing books with you, and because there are 17 books to talk about, I'm not going to talk about each of them in too many details because this video would be super long, so I'm going to link all of them on Goodreads down below. I actually managed to put them in an order from like the least favorite to the most favorite. It was freaking tough, and it's like with a lot of them I wanted to put them just like number 1 or whatever, but I somehow managed, but it doesn't mean much because I adore them all, so yeah, let's do this. So coming at number 17 is Almost Midnight by Rainbow Rowell. I read that at the end of the year. It's just 2 short stories. The book is just super cute, and it's not about much, it's not super deep or anything, but it's just super cute and nice and short, and you fly through it, and I definitely recommend you to read it next Christmas, before New Year's Eve or anything. You can read it even now, you know, but yeah. Number 16 is The Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo. This is just, again, like a collection of short stories. It is beautifully written, the world building is incredible, and all of them are super surprising and really, really awesome. I definitely recommend it, and if you are into really nice poetic writing, you will love this. Number 15 is Starflight by Melissa Landers. I don't remember this book much because I read it at the beginning of the year, but again, I gave all of them 5 stars, and it's a sci-fi. It is really fun and adventurous, and just, I loved it. It's pretty short. I flew through it. If you like sci-fi and you like kind of just romance that's kind of different and super fun and different kinds of characters, you're gonna like this. It's great. Number 14 is Goodnight Stories for Rebel Girls, which is a book that contains just stories about different women and girls, what they did, just cool things about cool badass women, and I loved it. It's super inspiring. All the stories are really touching and like, wow, oh my gosh, they did so many cool things. Even though it's super simple, it's still super cool, inspirational, and great, and it will teach you about some awesome women, which I think is awesome. And yeah, number 13 is Small Change by Roan Parrish. This is an adult romance novel, and it has awesome diverse characters. It's really fun. It's just a nice, relaxing romance, but at the same time it has some important issues that are dealt with. It talks about feminism, for example, or anything like that. So it's like a nice chill romance, but with some cool things added to it, and I totally enjoyed it. It's also super short, so if you just want a short, nice book, I definitely recommend it. Coming at number 12 is the new John Green's novel, Turtles All the Way Down. This one, if you don't know, talks about mental illness and all of that, which I think is awesome, and the book is really interesting, and it's really cool and touching, and I think it could be great and really relatable for a lot of people, and it's pretty different from the other John's books. Like, of course, it's still like, you know that it's his, and it's still like similar, but it's pretty different. So maybe even if you didn't like some of his other books, you might like this. Number 11 is Heroes of Olympus, the entire series by Rick Riordan. I just decided to put the entire series here because I couldn't pick one of the books, and I read the entire thing over the summer. This is super fun, amazing, great. I love Rick's books. It's fun. I'm not sure if I liked it more than the Percy Jackson series, but like, I loved it. His books are just epic and awesome, and I love the characters, so heck yes. Number 10 is another one of Rick's books, and that is Magnus Chase and the Ship of the Dead. This book was incredible. It's the 3rd and last book of the Magnus Chase series, and I absolutely adored it. It was an amazing epic finale. The ship sailed, yeah. And yeah, I loved it. It's incredible. Like, this is definitely the most diverse series out of all the books he's written, because In Percy, there's not much diversity. In Heroes of Olympus, it's a little better. The Trials of Apollo is also really, like, great, but I feel like in Magnus Chase it has the most diverse characters, and they're super fun. The squad is so amazing, and it's an amazing, thrilling adventure, and in case you don't know, it's about, like, northern gods, Thor, Loki, all that stuff. It's super fun. I love all of Riggs' books, and I absolutely adore this one, and I'm so sad that it's over, but I really like the ending. So number 9 is Flame in the Mist by Renee Ahdieh. Holy shit. Not only is this book absolutely gorgeous, it is absolutely spectacular and wonderful and amazing, and I want the second book right now. It is so good. Some people call it like a retelling of Mulan. It's not really that, but it has a similar like vibe to it and a similar story. By that I mean that the girl just dresses up as a guy and joins this group of guys. Just so amazing. The world there is super cool. I loved the characters. I loved the romance. I loved everything about it. It's incredible. Number 8 is another one of Riggs' books, and that is The Trials of Apollo. Both of the books, because I actually read both of them this year for the first time. And they are epic. I adore Apollo, definitely my number 1 favorite character in all of Riggs' books. He's along with Percy, but he is so awesome. I cannot get over it, and these books are hilarious. Like, all of his books are really funny, but Apollo is just the funniest guy ever. I love him so much. These books are incredible. I definitely recommend them. Number 7 is Geek Arella by Ashley Poston. I was totally obsessed with this book. It's like fairy tale-like. It's really nice, and it has this magical vibe, but it's like a contemporary romance. I could relate to it so much. It is so touching and beautiful and nice and sweet and wonderful. I'm definitely going to reread this book this year because I adored the shit out of it, and I wrote a blog post on it, actually the first blog post on my blog, and I wrote a blog post on a lot of the books that I'm going to mention here, so I'm going to link that down below as well. And number 6 is a very close book to Geek Arella, and that is Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia. I read this book. This was the last book I read last year, and it was a perfect wrap on a great reading year, probably the best reading year of my life. And this book deals with so many things: mental illness, loneliness, social anxiety, so many things, and it is so relatable. It's so wonderful. It is so fun. If you're a fangirl or writer or anything like that, you are gonna love this. It is so awesome. Number 5, we're getting close to the grand finale, is How to Be a Boss by Lily Singh. This is a non-fiction. I love Lily. I think she's one of the most amazing people in the universe. I have not met her yet, but I will one day. I will. It's gonna happen. And she is so sweet, so kind. And this book, if you don't watch her videos, it does not matter at all, because this book is just so educational and fun and serious but not serious, and it's just so deep and inspiring and motivating, and just you're gonna learn a lot in it, and it's wonderful. It's written in a simple, fun way. I definitely recommend it, and not just because I love her, but just because I think it's a really awesome book that everyone is gonna find something important in. Number 4 is A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas, which is the 3rd book in the ACOTAR series, the best thing in the universe. I did not adore this as much as Akamuff, because I don't think there's anything better than Akamuff. And if there is, I want it now, please. But it is so fucking awesome. Like, I loved it. I know that a lot of people didn't like it, but I mean, it's still ACOTAR. The characters are the best. And now, the big 3. The 3rd book on my list is The Hate U Give by Angie Thomas. I'm definitely going to reread this year, and I'm actually going to have a presentation on it in English. And it's incredible. It writes about so many important issues. It's about the Black Lives Matter movement and so much more. And I've talked about this book in a video. I think maybe I even wrote a blog post on it. It is super important no matter who you are, where you live, whatever it is. You have to read this book now. Number 2 is The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. Holy freaking chuck. This book is the best thing in the universe. I'm obsessed with it. I'm gonna read it a bajillion more times. It is so fun and so incredible. It is just such an epic adventure. The characters are so amazing. I ship the ship so hard. It is the best thing ever, and please check this book out. It's incredible. It's historical fiction. The romance is on point. Everything there is on point. It's the best. And coming at number 1, are you ready? Drum rolls, please. Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. Actually, a fun story. I am in the mood to rant and cry and complain because it hurts my heart. I read Six of Crows at some point in like October or something. It is the best thing ever. It's fantasy, awesome, wonderful, all kinds of different characters that I absolutely adore. I ship all of it so hard that I might die. And it's so fun. It is so like freaking awesome. The world building is on point. I love this almost as much as Akhmov, which is like and the story is, this book has a sequel, in case you don't know. It's called Crooked Kingdom, and it's already out. It's been out for a long time. But I don't live in an English-speaking country just yet, and in our bookstores, we don't have all the books in English. I've literally seen Crooked Kingdom in the bookstore, so we had it there. It's just literally not in stock in any of the bookstores here, and yes, I could order it online, but that's just kind of complicated, whatever. And so I've been waiting for it for like 2 months now, and I could have had it if I asked my dad for it for Christmas, but I didn't because I hoped before Christmas it would already be in the bookstores. It hasn't been there. And now I'm like, if I'm gonna order it online now, it's definitely gonna appear in the bookstore the second after I make the order. So I'm not gonna order it, I'm gonna keep waiting, and God knows for how long I'm gonna have to wait. And it's killing me, because like, this is number 1 out of all the epic books on this list that I absolutely adored. I love this book so much, and I want the second book no matter how much it's gonna rip my heart out. I just need it in my life. I know first world problems, but like, it's breaking my heart, and I don't want to wait anymore. I just want the book. I just want to read the book. So, long story short, I absolutely adored Six of Crows, and I definitely recommend it. If you like fantasy and awesome characters, go read it, and yes. Yeah, definitely let me know what your favorite books of last year were, and what you're setting as your goal for this year's Goodreads challenge. I'm setting 70 books. Also tell me which books you've been reading this month, if you've read something already. I've read 6 books so far, so that's gonna be it. I'm gonna shut up. And I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe for more videos because more are coming real soon. And yeah, so peace out. I'm out of here. What the fuck am I saying? I never say this. Have a brilliant day, and see you soon in my next video. Bye!